said, why don't you make it so people would want to stay here or come early?
Yeah, they got Starbucks?
Yeah,
Starbucks is a shot at you.
Like it is. Starbucks definitely a shot at me.
That's a shot at you, directly.
Because where would you go for your Starbucks? Now, there's one in Southington right when you get off of 84, and then there's that one in Bristol, which is one of the best people-watching areas.
But I wasn't there. Who's at the Bristol Starbucks?
You just get this confluence of people who are like ESPN people driving into work, and then, Bristol townies. It's great.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, Greg Anthony, we were shooting hoops at NBA Finals, and Legler was shooting hoops against me, and then Anthony goes, I could take you shooting, and then Legler goes, no, you couldn't. And Anthony goes, we were shooting threes.
Yeah.
And Anthony can't shoot threes.
No.
Greg's a 15-footer.
Yeah.
And so Legler goes, I could beat me, left-handed in three-point range. And I went, I don't care what money you got, because, obviously Legler didn't make much money.
Yeah.
And I said, but whatever you got, I'll play you for that. You're going to shoot me left-handed from three. And he goes, yeah. And I said, all right. And then that's when Anthony jumped in. I said, Greg, this is for, good shooters, not you.
Wow.
But you played
brutal, but true.
But true.
Okay, so I played in that NBA celeb game last year.
Yeah.
And Rappaport called me out from taking the ball from Neo at the end of the quarter.
Full tilt that game, though.
Well, I was hitting all my jumpers, so I was feeling good about myself.
You're sort of like Merrill Hodge when he plays at the Beach Bowl. Like you're playing real hard. And I mean,
coming back. Here you go.
Well, it's only one way to play.
You played in college,
right.
Doug.
Yeah, but you stop playing?
Who was the worst player out there?
Ooh.
Did you play against Bieber?
Bieber did not play. I wanted to take Bieber.
Would you have had him on lockdown?
Yes, I would have taken the ball from Bieber.
Bieber can ball, though.
Bieber cannot ball.
He can ball.
Bieber cannot ball. Throwing in a shot from your hip is not balling.
But, he was going against fellow celebrities. Like,
everybody talks a good game, and then they step here in the man cave and all of a sudden go, wait a minute, that ceiling's a little lower. Wait, there's cameras on us. This is a little bit tougher here. Doug, I'm glad you came in, but welcome to this is big time right here.
I would say that you need to somehow find a way to have like a skylight. Just to install a skylight, and that would allow for a regular amount of arch. Like that's even Michael Jordan, his little arches he shoots a basketball with.
Excuses.
I think he would struggle with it.
Excuses. You just play.
Well, listen, it's a definite home court advantage. I will tell you
yes.
that.
Yes. Yeah. He's Doug Gottlieb, the former Oklahoma State point guard, now going to CBS. But you did, for some reason you wanted to challenge me one-on-one. Why?
Yeah, there was no one-on-one.
But why?
Well, no. There was just a lot of trash talk back and forth between the guys. I mean, look, I used to fill in for you. Like one of the thrills I had working at ESPN is filling in for you. So all these guys obviously were there, with the exception, obviously, of McLovin.
Yeah.
And so, I know some of the trash talk that goes back and forth, and I know that, once you got your ARP card, that I could come down to, get in the car, hop on 8, head down, and one-on-one, that's different. There's an amount of athleticism.
So if you faced your dad, because I'm as old as your dad.
No, you're not. My dad's 72.
I'm 20 years older than you.
Yeah.
And you were challenging me.
I wasn't necessarily challenging you. I've
called me out.
I've watched your show before, hitting jump shots, talking trash.
Yeah, but I wasn't talking trash about you. I only talk about guys that people know.
Oh, okay, wow.
So with my AARP card.
Yes. Yeah.
So I will gladly put that on your forehead when I score on you. Look, you're only 5'11". I'll back you in and just shoot little jumpers on you.
Okay.
You can do your PX90 or whatever that nonsense is. That doesn't help you out here.
Would you turn down the check?
Oh, yes, I would with that.
You wouldn't do it?
Well, you got to do cheesy photos, though.
It's not cheesy if you're in shape. It's only cheesy if you're dumpy.
Well, I wouldn't do that. Okay. What did you get paid to do that?
I got paid to get really?
Yeah. Well, you brought it up. You got a check. How much you get?
It was a good check. It was a good. I mean, it was
50.
It was in that neighborhood.
Okay. All right. Well, good for you.
Yeah.
Why don't you get fat? See what I did, and I wanted to get sort of like Gottlieb. Like you get fat and then you go pot roast and then you lose money or lose weight and then you get paid.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. No, Gottlieb was doing like P90X ads and doing like Tabasco ads, pounding pizza. Same. Now I only got in trouble with that once. I agreed to do a KFC double down, or what was it? What was the deal? It's 2 pieces of fried chicken with cheese and bacon in the middle, but no No bun?
I have no idea.
Yeah. What is it? What is it called? The double something.
It's got no bread.
Huh? It's got no bread. So like, oh, it's carb friendly, So they asked me. Then I started doing P90X, and I told them, I was like, hey, listen, I can only do grilled. I'll do KFC grilled chicken.
Oh.
So they wrote in the copy, like, try the double down, or have it grilled like I do. Like suddenly grilled with bacon and 2 pieces
Made
of
it
cheese
healthier?
makes it healthier.
He's Doug Gottlieb joining us. All right, you mentioned Greg Anthony's story. I didn't even know about this story.
Yeah, this was. I was kind of. It was kind of a surprise deal where I was driving. I listen to your show usually 9 a.m. on satellite radio. Dropped my little guy off at preschool. This time it was my girls, I think, at preschool. And Kevin Frazier was sitting in for you.
Yeah.
And so he starts telling the guys, of course, stoked the fire a little bit. And he starts telling stories about Bristol. So he says, I was down at the Southington Y. And Greg Anthony was just killing Gottlieb, lighting him up, embarrassed him, made him like walk off the floor. He didn't never return. That I believe, Fritzy, was the story. Is that fairly accurate?
It was. It was Kevin Frazier hosting that day, and this just in. The I team just got off the phone with Greg Anthony.
Yeah.
He's unable to come on because he's in a meeting, but he said, Doug, hey, Doug, still in that fantasy world, huh? That's his statement.
Wow.
That's my new partner on CBS doing college basketball.
Yeah. Well,
separated by 3 assists, although I would mention that he had a couple of guys that could convert assists a little bit more than I did at times. But
plus, he scored a little bit more than you did, too.
He didn't score that much at UNLV. They won a lot of games.
Well, no, before he transferred to UNLV, he scored a boatload.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, boatload.
No, he's a heck of a player. So my first defense is, like, look, it's Greg Anthony, and it wasn't like he was 50 at the time. Like, he was mid-30s. So me, Greg Anthony, Mark Jackson, all working at the same place, same time, we'd go down and take a team. There'd be like 15 guys at the Southington Y, most of them PAs, a lot of yapping going on, a lot of suspect foul calls, usually by Kevin Frazier, and we'd go play. Now, did he get the better of me? I'm sure he did, but it wasn't so memorable that it was like I never recovered and never came back. But I would admit that, would an NBA starting point guard that played in NBA Finals, did he get the better of me? Yeah, probably a day or 2, maybe even 5 days he got the better of me. There were a couple days where I got the better of him, though. That's my rebuttal.
There, do you feel better now?
I feel better. I feel vindicated just because, you're constrained by the fact that I couldn't come on your show. Now I can defend myself, and I'm realistic.
That's good. See, I have no problem with you coming on to set the record straight here.
I'm good. So, but now that I'm CBS, can I not come on? Were you not going to have me on the NCAA tournament?
Yeah, I'd have you on. Okay. We asked you to come on before.
No.
Greg Anthony, yes, we did. We called the mothership.
Oh, okay. Well, that was the problem. But I would have told you.
No, we're not. Yeah, you guys, I didn't want to put you in a position where you had to say no.
Yeah.
Or you had, I'd let PR do it. And that's usually what happened. Fritzy would call. We call all the time. If it's news, we want to get the people who are making news or can help us with the news. So, now you go and do CBS. We'll have you on.
All right, good.
I have no problem.
I feel better about it.
All right. Anything else you want to talk about here? Anything else you want to get off your chest here? Do you feel bad that you called me out for hoops and I'm 20 years older than you and you want to play one-on-one?
No, listen, I don't feel bad. But you would constantly talk trash in the hallway at ESPN. You'd come.
But not to you.
Yes, you would. Yes, you misremember more than Roger Clemens. You bump into a guy and you want no part of it.
Andy Pettit misremembered. You misremembered who misremembered.
I'd show up on the 6 o'clock Sports Center and you'd just get done doing a stand-up. You'd go to something on tape. You'd go to Ed Werder for more.
Yeah.
Okay? And then you'd turn to me and you'd go, you want no part of me.
Exactly.
You want no part of it. So don't say you don't say that I started
But I didn't say it on national TV.
I think
I said it right to your face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was my only chance of rebutting.
Kevin Frazier joining us from the Insider. Yeah, Kevin. Gottlieb said you're basically making stuff up here.
Never. He knows that. Never.
Embellishing. I think embellishing.
What I'm trying to remember is who was your hype man that day at the Bristol Y when everything went down. I can't remember who was your hype man that got it going and got things started and yapped a little too much and then made Greg Anthony really shift gears. He went into UNLV promo.
So wait a minute. It was Anthony went off on Doug Gottlieb.
No, he wasn't yakking. It were other people were yakking. And when we first came out, gosh, who was it? I'm trying to remember. It was somebody from Aspen started yakking. And it was like, Doug is going to give you the business. And let me say this now. Everybody teases Doug about not being able to shoot. He was a point guard at a major college. He can shoot. And at the Bristol Y, he lit cats up. I've gotten lit up by Doug before. I have no problem admitting that. Gotten lit up.
Wait, did Greg Anthony light up Doug Gottlieb? That's all I care about.
He lit Doug up.
All right.
Wow.
He lit you up.
Listen,
he lit you up.
got the better of me or lit me up? Like walked off the court, never to return was the way it was. Huh?
No. He did an entire offensive series. He could have made like the Magic Johnson video. He could. It was like one of those. And Greg was.
I was on the wrong end of the. That was like Larry Bird, Living Legend, where he was so good against the Hawks that the Hawks were given 5 on the bench. It was one of those deals.
Cliff Levingston. Kevin, I know you got to go, but I do appreciate you being a journalist and setting this story straight. Thank you, Kevin. The Insider will have more on that coming up tonight. Thank you, K-Frank. Doug, good luck. All right?
Thanks, man.
And we will have you on.
All right.
Are you happy that you're leaving? Or happy where you're going?
Yeah, both. I mean, it's a great opportunity, but I realize how good an opportunity I got there, and I want to thank you for the opportunities you gave, not just here, but there. You know, you do have say on who fills in for you. It was one of the thrills of my life, so thanks, man.
They're watching. If you want to look in the camera right there, if you want to say something to the folks at the ESPN, you can.
To Donna at Starbucks, you're going to have to make the Duggar for somebody else. Everybody else, you were great to me.
Wow.
Appreciate it.
That is really, really deep and sensitive there.
You just put me on the spot. 9 years. What do you want me to do?
Well, you could have said something. I could still say something nice about the mothership.
The place is incredible. I live around John Anderson, Sage Steele, and my man Rick Abbott, who runs security. So all those people know how I feel about it. It's
okay.
Great place.
All right. Well, I think everybody saw that when he thanks somebody, he thanks somebody at Starbucks.
No, it was Donna. It was Donna. She was in the cafeteria. She moved to Starbucks. Every day I walked in, and you take credit for the Starbucks being there.
I take credit for the basketball court there, the Gold's Gym there. Doug, I built the damn place.
Yeah.
Good luck at CBS.
Thanks, man.
All right, Doug Gottlieb.